Here we are at the railway line again today, and at a different spot than I was last week. Trying a different spot. I think I may have been on the wrong track there as to the railway station. I'm thinking maybe it was more over here, but we can have a look, see what we can find. But look at those big boys. Massive big cactuses, and quite a few of them. That's a big flower they send up. But anyway, at the moment I'm getting attacked by flies. I think it's this rainy, well, there's a few showers around and they seem to love it, the flies. But a lot of rubbish out here, a lot of bits of tin and stuff, bottle caps, you know. A few good signals that have just been bits of rubbish, so you know, there's a lot of squawky signals I'm not digging because they're just all bits of tin. But you know, the brick. I haven't seen any glass, but there's the old horehound. So we've got a few good signs. Hopefully you'll find where some buildings have been. Got a 15 here, haven't really looked at it. I just said before no glass, I've seen no glass, and I looked down and I saw that. Bit of a crockery. Doesn't look super old, but it is a bit of glass. And there's another bit. So I opened my mouth too quick. There is glass, and I reckon that'll be our 15, whatever that is. That actually might be a piece off a lantern, I think. Some sort of lantern. Maybe, maybe not. Or a gas burnery type thing. I was going to say lantern, but it hasn't got a slot for the wick to go through, so anyway, that was our signal. So there's a bit of rubbish around here, whether it's just been dumped here or whether, you know, there was a building here, I don't quite know. But those cactuses sort of lend me to believe there might have been something here. So anyway, I'll keep looking, see what we find, but at the moment we're just digging bits and pieces, bits of tin, bits of rubbish like that. So it can only get better from here. That's my hope. It can only get better, surely. A signal here, a bit of a funny jittery signal, and what is that? We've got one, and not only one, we've got two keys there, and the key rings rusted away. I think that's all of them. Maybe a few more down here, I'll have to check the hole. But anyway, got a couple of keys. So where there's keys is there coins. Surely there's got to be. Surely the horehound can't let us down. Well, still no joy as far as coins go. There's an old bucket under the tree there, old tin bucket. And more cactuses up here. And bits of tin. All good signs. And there is a lot of rubbish sort of in the ground, but it's all just chunks of tin and all that sort of stuff. However, had a good signal down here. And can you see that? That's a big brass doorknob. So that's a good sign. Nice old one, that one. Now I reckon I'm on to something here. A few old pepper, well, they don't look that old, but they're probably pretty stunted. Sort of a few trees in a bit of a square. And there was a pile of bricks and stuff over there, but I think it was a sort of an outhouse building type of thing. But I reckon just about here somewhere there's a few bits of bricky, gravelly stuff. I reckon there was a, well, some sort of building here. Hopefully a dwelling of some sort. And at a 15 here, look at that. that is a little purse made out of chainmail, whatever you want to call it. Well, tell you what, I'll give it a clean up and have a look, but it's got some beautiful patterns there. So it's a pity there's no coins in that. That's a beautiful piece of work. So we'll give that a quick, well, a gentle quick clean, and we'll be right back. That's pretty cool. And there we go. That chain is actually quite heavy when you got it in your hand. It's a pretty thick old chainmail, but that is a brilliant little find. A lovely little purse. It's got the old chains there, would have had a loop to hang around your arm or whatever, and there's still dirt falling out of the chain there, but that's a nice purse. And you'd have to think that would be fairly old, at least 1900s, surely. So anyway, not every day. I've found those bits before, but not one of those with the chain on it. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, we wrapped it up carefully and put it in our pouch. And we're going to check that hole again, make sure there's no little coins in there. Just over there is where I got the purse, and as you might better see, as I was talking about, a few bits of brick and rock. I reckon there was a building here, and 2324 down here eased it up, and can you see that hiding in there? She'll focus there. So let's get that one out, see what I've got. I reckon I've got a penny, and I reckon it's a Commonwealth. 1, 2, 3, let's get it out. Just get that grass out, I've heard it. Oops, she's coming out that way. There we go. What have we got there? 17, yep. Nearly thought it was 11, but it's 17. So, why not? We'll give that a quick clean and we'll see how she comes up. She's actually looking pretty nice, that one. So, our first coin, let's give it a clean. There we go, 1917, 1 penny, and she's a nice little coin actually. Nice patina there, and I don't even think, she may have been a bit burnt, but I don't think she's been too hot. And on the other side we have George the 5th. There is a bit of black sort of stuff stuck on it here and there, so maybe she has been a bit burnt, but other than that, she's not a bad coin. And where there's one, can we hope for some others? I reckon we've got a good chance, so we're going to keep looking and see what else is around. Try a live dig here. I've got a nice little 22 signal here. Lovely sweet little signal. Let's see what we can find. Hopefully we may have a half penny or even a little silver, if we're lucky. Well, we've sort of crumbled to bits there, but hopefully we've got something out. Just see where it's gone. No, I think we're still in our hole somewhere, so we'll do another swipe out of here and see what we get this time. And I know she's not in there anymore because I just saw that. And I think we're on to a halfpenny. So, that might be a rue one, that one. I've got to give credit where credit is due. With these coppers, I used to always wash them, like with a bottle and a brush. And if you've ever watched the Coffee Bush Kid's YouTube, he does a dry brush, and I have to say it's magnificent. They come up so much nicer. So look at that beauty. That is a beautiful little halfpenny. You know, you can't get a much better than that. Well, you probably can, but you know, that is a beautiful coin. And they just keep that beautiful shine if you don't wash them. So anyway, you've got to thank the Coffee Bush Kid for that one. And that is an absolute beauty. Really happy there. That's George VI and 1942. So halfpenny there. Penny was just up there. See what else we can find. There's where we've got our halfpenny. I've sort of done up just to that bare patch there, and I'm coming back down again, just sort of focusing on this house site for the minute. Well, where I think the house was. Got a 28 here, and if I can find her again. That's what happens when you take your eyes off it. She was somewhere here. Where's she gone? Just in here. 28, and she's just one bar down, just in that little spot there. So, let's see what we've got. I'm hoping for another, well, either a penny or maybe even a silver. Could be horribly disappointed and get a 2-cent, or we could get that, which is all the gizzards out of a fob watch. And you don't usually find them quite as complete as that. But anyway, I've got the innards out of someone's watch. So that'll be our signal. Let's keep going. Got her out of the hole, got the zoomed in there, and she's in the clod here somewhere. Just in there somewhere. What have we got there? I know what that is. That is a lead washer, and would have had a screw or a nail in there, probably off the roof. Anyway, because lead's so soft, it used to seal onto the tin, and nowadays we've got rubber washers on the screws, but that's the old version, the lead washer. Anyway, now I've got a 15 down here, nearly over to the old gum tree, and still in the same sort of area. Back there was where I got the pennies and stuff, penny and halfpenny. 15, can you see that? Can't be silver at those numbers, but it's some sort of old teaspoon. Might even just be a tin sort of one. Maybe it's brass. Anyway, it's not a bad looking old spoon actually. It's probably a pretty old one. I've not really come across that particular design before. So, let's say we'll give that a quick clean, because it does look rather pretty there. So we'll give that a quick clean up and we will be back. Well, I don't know how much cleaner that is, but anyway, you can see the patterns there. It's quite an ornate little spoon actually, and that side, you know, she didn't really clean up that well, but I'd say she would have been a fairly cheap sort of set in a day. She's just, she only rang up at a 15, so she can't be, you know, she's not the best silverware. But that is a beautiful little relic, and I haven't found one quite like that before. So anyway, that's a cool find, I think, and we'll see what else is around here. 19, well, predominantly 19, a couple of 20s dropping in to say hello, and we're going to live dig it, see what we get. I've been digging a heap of shotgun tops, so could just be another one of those, could be another lead washer, or it could be another piece of tin. Well, whatever it is, we've got her out, so just got to find where she's hiding. However, I don't think we're going to get our halfpenny looking at that. I think we've got some sort of brass, well, surround off something. So that'll be our signal. Now I had a 20 here just under the leaf litter, scraped it up with my foot, and we've got that. Now I don't really know what that is exactly, to be honest. Some sort of hinged sort of thing that's had rivets on it, so whether it's been clamped to leather or what, I don't know, but it does actually have some writing there, and Patent Mills and what does that say, Drindolf or something, D-R-N Dolph. August the 26th, 67, July the 31st, 77, something or other the 28th, 80, March the 19th, 89, I think, October the 31st, 90, whatever that is, something, can't quite read it, and September the 11th, 94. Now I'm guessing that is surely that's not 1994. Maybe it is, but maybe it's 1894, because that would be, that's, you know, I'd say that's fairly old, whatever it is. So anyway, it's got all the patent dates on it, so it's not a bad little find, whatever it is. Well, I sort of left the house side I was at, just having a bit more of a poke around, see what else is around here before I run out of time. And you know, I'm actually sitting in a rubbish dump. Look at the beautiful tin work on that, beautiful pattern. Say that would have been an old tea tin or something, and she has been repurposed for something else. She's had wire hangers on there, so maybe a pot plant or something. Yeah, she's a beautiful piece of tin. There's another one. It's been used as a strainer or something. Didn't waste much back in those days. There's a lot of rubbish buried out here, so digging all the old bottle caps, and then we've got that one, just a little buckle. So anyway, got our buckle for the day. Well, I'm heading back towards the car and going past this house site where I found the coin, so you know, slowing up here a bit and cruising past in first gear, low range, and you know, digging bits of rubbish and stuff. Had a 16 here, and we've pulled out that is 900 9305 and MH with 2 arrows. It's just cast metal. I'm only going to guess that stands for Massey Harris, and it would be off an implement or something. They made tractors and implements and stuff, probably horse-drawn stuff as well. And Massey Harris, they bought out Ferguson, and for a while they were Massey Harris Ferguson, and then eventually they shortened it to Massey Ferguson, which we have today. So anyway, a bit of history there. Don't know what it's off, but some old implement or something. Probably nearly look that up, but anyway, Massey Harris. I could be wrong, but I'm guessing that's what that stands for.